Good morning, good morning. How you guys doing today? Glad you could join me after a pretty long weekend for me. But I'm glad that you're here. I had a big weekend. I don't know if I got this word to you, but I'll just let you know because I'm very proud of my achievement. I played in a pool tournament, and I have a team of about 6 of us. And we entered a pool tournament, played on Saturday and Sunday all day. The tournament started with 60 teams, dwindled down to the last 2, which happened to be my team and another team. And we won. We won first place, and we get a free trip to Las Vegas. Woo! Las Vegas in August. So it'll probably be extremely hot. But super excited. Never been to Vegas. Okay, believe it or not, never been to Vegas. So super stoked, very excited. And it was a hell of a lot of work. It was a hell of a lot of work. And but we made it and we won. So very proud. So I had a crazy weekend because I hardly slept. It was all day playing, late nights. I got home at like 1:30 in the morning. And then my kitten was keeping me awake while I was trying to fall asleep. It was just crazy. So it was good. It was a lot of fun. I needed some much needed sleep-in time yesterday, which is why there wasn't a live show, but I hope you guys understand. And yeah, so now we're back at it, okay? So I haven't fully examined the CFTC data yet. I've done some preliminary work on the data. I'm posting it up on my spreadsheet. And I did some brief analysis, but I want to do a little bit more this morning with you guys, if that is okay with you. I just want to take a look at the snapshot that I have here of the data and determine what has been transpiring. Specifically from the second last set of data that we received to the last set of data that we received, okay? So that's what I want to do today. And so I have this snapshot up here. And if you take a look, you know, what I'd like to do, as I've mentioned before, is I like to, when I post this data into my spreadsheet, I always like to look at the change column, okay? Because the change column is going to show me what's the difference between the last set of data that we collected and this set of data that we just recently received. And so I look at the change column. I look at these numbers and I see, all right, euro for April 23rd, we see some bearishness, okay? Minus 45,000, pound, minus 72,000, US dollar, Japanese yen, positive 25,000. Let me just double check something here. Let's go to the source. I might have posted something on Telegram. That was, wait a minute. Oh, May 24. How the heck did that come up? Oh, this is like I don't know how I got this version up here. Anyways, I'll have to go back and check. That came up. Full history. I'll have to double check what's going on here and how some of them are missing. Anyways, so this is the latest data, April 23rd. So bearish oil, bearish bonds, S&P, a little bit of bearishness, Euro US dollar, bearish, pound, bearish, and US CAD, bearish. So now I look at that and I look, think about the charts and think about what I've just witnessed over the past week. And so let's go over to the euro, okay? And let's open up the weekly chart. So this was the 23rd, April 23rd. So that would take us to, oh, wait, what am I doing here? April. Hold on for a second. What is going on with my data? Let me see. 1 second, guys. I want to make sure I'm looking at the right data. May 28th. How the heck did that happen? All right. Yeah, that okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know how the heck I got that mixed up. I was reading it and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Something's wrong here. Okay, May 28th. Hello. See what happens when you play a long weekend and you don't get much sleep? Jesus, Murphy. All right. Bonds, bullish, 49,000. Yes, that's what I remember seeing. S&P, bullish. Oil, bullish. Okay. US dollar, Japanese yen was bullish. Look at pound, 56,000. Okay. Pound was 56,000. That's extremely bullish. And so we'll take a look at the charts and we'll see. So May 28th, euro pound bullish. Now, if you remember, I did a video on YouTube. You guys should check it out if you haven't yet checked it out, okay? Let me tell you which video it was. If you go to my channel and you go to the live section where we did our live sessions, there's one that I did right here. Warning, the Sherlock system alerts us to the euro US dollar. Okay? This one. Watch it. Okay? And then look at the euro chart and see what took place. And then you'll start to understand what it is that we're looking at when we're looking at data. Okay? So this last set of data represents up into May 28th. So I will be focusing on this chart here, this candle here. So we had the rally up and we had the pause. And during that pause, what can we see? Adding longs, okay? Now, we already started to see a dynamic shift on the euro many weeks ago. And that's when I made that live session on what the Sherlock system was alerting us to, because we were seeing signs that there was a change in the direction that price was heading in. Okay, everything leading up to what happened just recently was leading us to suspect that price was going to be dropping. And then all of a sudden, the dynamic shifted on the chart, which started indicating to us that something different was going to play out. And so now we've got our ears up and our eyes open, and we're watching for evidence to suggest or support a different dynamic about to play out. So we're watching this. And so I've mentioned to members and in that video how some upside might be what's about to play out. You know, high probability. Okay. And so if you take a look, we got a really nice push to the upside here. Okay. Here is when the dynamic shifted. Okay. Because it was very, very highly possible that price was going to drop because of everything that was happening on the chart. Okay. For a while. Okay. Starting back from back here. Everything that was taking place on this chart was indicating a preparation for a massive drop. Okay. Everything leading up until that moment was indicating to us that a massive drop was coming. Until something happened here, which changed the dynamic of what was taking place here, which now leads us to suspect that there could be a preparation for something to head higher. So we've got our eyes on that. And so obviously when we come across the CFTC data and we're seeing, we're seeing bullishness on the pound, bullishness on the euro, it starts to lead us to suspect that there might be this this move to the upside, and it might be sustained. Okay, but we would need more data to come to a solid conclusion on that. It's too early to tell. It's just the warning flags are up and the signals are going off. So we've got our eyes on that. Okay. So moving forward, let's take a look at the pound. Yeah, it's got the same movement to the upside. Okay, same thing. And let me go back. I want to check out the retail sentiment numbers. Last I checked, 75% were short at 18K. Yeah. So again, retail traders coming in short, but not as aggressive as what it was back here. They're at 25K here, 31K, 28K. All right. Price is higher than where it was before, and it's only 18K. So you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Well, you should know what that means. All right. So, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing there in terms of the data. US dollar, a little bit bullish, not much going on there. The Aussie bullish, CAD bearish. Okay, so we've been talking about the US CAD for some time. And more and more, it looks like it's getting ready to drop here. Okay, we got this trend line to the upside right here. And I think this will act as a very strong barrier to break through. But these topping formations, look at this. It just gets lower and lower and lower. To me, it looks like it's about to do that. Okay? Personally, that's what it looks like. It looks like it's setting up for that to happen. And again, if that were the case, what would we want to be seeing in terms of the data? We'd want to be seeing bearishness. So right now, longs are 123,000, shorts are 37,000. But the shift that just recently took place was a change to the bearishness. Okay. There we go. Minus 5,743. Okay, so bearish US CAD. In terms of gold and silver, been tracking this one for some time as well, a long time, and we've been following it very, very closely. Gold, the latest move was bullish, and interesting enough, the latest move on silver was bearish. Okay, gold, I told you what has been transpiring, how price rallied up very aggressively on the monthly chart and then started to consolidate at the highs. So we were expecting May to be ranging or to maintain a range. That's what took place. It went a little bit higher in May, but it immediately dropped back down and is maintaining that range. So we've got signals that we're watching for at the school. I've already let the students know what the signal is. And when that signal takes place, we will take part in the market. I will only tell you that we're bullish gold, okay? We are bullish gold. And silver as well. We're very bullish silver, okay? I think things are looking pretty good for silver. And but we just got to be patient, you know. Markets make big moves, but they don't just make those moves forever. They have to have the big players take profits. There has to be retracements, you know, sustainable. The only way that price action can sustain itself is if there's healthy accumulation, healthy distribution, and then retracements, and then reaccumulation. This is what is a healthy market that is controlled by the big players. This is what you look for. What you know is sustainable is when you see this type of price action. When price makes a massive move too quickly, It doesn't hold itself at those areas. It just drops. GME is a perfect example of that. Recently we saw massive move up on GME. Okay, massive move up, and look what happened just recently. We had a demand zone here. This was an area of significant buying right here, between $16 and $20. Okay. You see the move up? See how quickly? It's like emotional. A lot of people involved. News came out. Everybody buys. Nobody's thinking. Just this is not sustainable. It's not controlled. So you see the big rally up to the 60s. Big move, right? The buying happened in the 20s. Big move up to the 60s. It comes back aggressively. It doesn't sustain itself. There's no massive distribution. It's just buying and selling really quick. It comes down into the area of demand. It takes its time, but then there's a reaccumulation. What happens? Price rallies up. This time, look where it stopped. It opened exactly at supply, okay? Exactly where the sell orders were waiting to sell it. Exactly. Now, what caused this? Why did it happen? No idea. All I know is I can track the buying and the selling of the big institutions on the charts. And it's interesting. Came into demand. They bought, rallied up to supply. They took profits and they sold, okay? To the pip. And now we see the drop to the downside. So this is not sustainable. Nothing that you see here is sustainable. When you see price action like this, you're rolling the dice. Yes, you can make big money, and you can also lose big money. Nobody really focuses on that, but the vast majority of people are losing big money with this type of volatility. So why would you do that when you have markets that are moving so perfectly and so predictably? Look at silver running up into supply. This is not a supply zone that we drew after price reacted from it. We've had this supply zone there for a long time. And so price comes into supply, back up. Now we see the drop. But over time, we're bullish silver, okay? We are bullish silver, all right? And but I won't give away the details of how we're going to get in or where we're going to get in. I'll say that for members. And if you want that information, then please, by all means, join our school. Okay, we just started a level 1 class. Our first class was yesterday. It was very eye-opening. Make sure you join. You're not too late. You can still join. You still have 2 weeks until our next lesson for the master class. So you can join. Watch the video lesson library. You can even watch the session that we did yesterday. I'm going to be editing it and uploading it in the library today. So please come and join us and learn and take your trading to the next level. Ignore all this other nonsense that you're seeing online. Take my word for it. Join me, even if you want to just check it out. Just check it out for a couple months and see what I'm talking about, and then you'll see for yourself, okay? All right, folks, that's it. You enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for the likes and the comments. Leave your comments down below if there's anything you'd like me to do a show on, and or just leave your appreciation. I would appreciate that. All right, thanks, everybody. Have yourself a good day.